Hello Aquarius, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your February Tarot Forecast. We'll be looking at your love life, your career and workspace, and also get you some guidance on the energies of the months and how to best navigate them. At the end, I'll post some messages from your person of interest to yourself. Alright, let's get started, and I've got my Whispers of the Ocean Oracle deck. So as usual, the first card is going to be the Oracle message. Let's see what we have for Aquarius. We've got 2 cards, 3 cards, oh my god. Change direction with ease, number 5. Wow, we have 5, 50 and 23, which is all 5, and 5 is about change. So big changes are coming your way, Aquarius, which is no surprise because we are in Aquarius season. Why not? By the way, happy birthday, guys. And big things happening. We've got Pluto moving to Aquarius. We have Mars and Venus moving into Aquarius like days from when I'm recording this video. So yeah, definitely big changes. And change direction with ease. That's what you're asked to do. This is a time for change and shape shifting. If you didn't notice, if it wasn't very clear with all the 5s. This is time for change, shape-shifting, or your soul's evolution. It is a time to reconsider what you're wanting. You may be in for a surprise. So make sure you're very clear about that. Childlike devotion. You're a multi-talented, complex being. Embrace and love who you are and connect with your inner child, Aquarius. Big time, important. Distinctive potential. Rely on your faith and the knowledge that nothing is impossible. Use your determination to hang in there until you realize a goal. Don't let any doubts or any haters and naysayers get you off your game or walk away from what you truly, really want deep down. So first, connect with yourself. Make sure you understand what it is, that it's real, that it's true, it really speaks from your soul. And then move consciously and bravely towards it without listening to anyone. All right, so let's see what we have as tarot. For your love life, we have King of Cups, 7 of Swords, secrets coming up, Queen of Coins. Okay, interesting water and earth energy, very feminine, smooth vibe. You could be having a lot of water or earth in your chart, or the person you're dealing with has a lot of water and or earth in their chart. For your career, we have the Judgment. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. We have the Tower. Could be dealing with a Sag. We have 3 of Wands. Big energies here, also big changes. I mean, come on, Tower, Judgment, it's like essentially turning 180 degrees in what you were doing or where you saw your potential. Remember, the cards, the Oracle cards, talked about you being a multi-talented, complex being, you know, embrace who you are. And this, when you start getting more into that energy, into that mode, yeah, that immediately gives you so many ideas, and before you know it, your trajectory also changes, your interests and where you want to go was in your occupation. And then finally, the advice, 7 of Coins, 2 of Coins, 10 of Swords. Oof. Stay down to earth, but also don't overthink too much. Aquarius is an air sign, and air signs do have the tendency, as the sword energy in you, you know, playing all the past events and experiences, or not taking decision because you're trying to play out all the different possibilities and outcomes before you're gonna go for it. Don't waste too much time and energy on that. That's what I'm gonna say. And we have Page of Swords here. If that wasn't enough, there is another Page of Swords. This is somebody curious, but also somebody who's not very confident with their choices, with trust in their mind. So it's like, yeah, maybe I'll double check, maybe I'll go ask these people, you know, because it's a student energy, right? It's somebody who is like, I'm still learning, I'm not very good at this, I don't think I'm gonna get it, you know, if applying for a job, that kind of energy. Anyways, so regardless of whether it's you or your person, we have the feminine, distinct feminine and masculine energy here. So I would say definitely we're talking about a couple this time, and something that you didn't know before is coming to surface. It's possible also you'll be speaking the truth and kind of uncovering or revealing certain information to your love interest. But whatever it is, first of all, I see both of you in a quiet, serious, mature energy. So meaning that you both have had a lot of experience in relationships before, and you're quite serious towards each other. It's almost like you wouldn't be wasting time on this if you didn't see it going somewhere, or a lot of potential, or if you're already married, if you didn't see this working, you wouldn't stay in this energy, you wouldn't be there. Like, it's not one of those like, oh, I'm just staying in my marriage for the kids. No, this is like, you bring value to my life, emotional value first of all, right? But like, or get out of here, you know? And this is like there's some raw honesty coming in about it in February. Up to you to see whether it's you or your person, or maybe both of you. Just sit down and have a very honest conversation that wouldn't necessarily be easy. Seven of Swords is not an easy energy, but it helps when you reveal the secret, whatever, like, it doesn't have to be like intentional secret, right? But maybe something you weren't comfortable sharing before, and finally you do, it's very freeing. Even if it's uncomfortable, even if you know that it's gonna upset the other person. If it's really truly how you feel, or it's the true story that maybe your person was missing, they didn't know, that's what happened in your life, that's what's happening in your life right now, they will cherish it, they will be grateful, and it will be freeing for you, for the person sharing. Just keep that in mind. And yeah, that was just kind of we were just getting started, getting warmed up. Was this energies here? First of all, new moon is coming in a couple of weeks, and it's going to be new moon in Aquarius, so definitely use this big time, ride this wave to set intentions for what your goals are. It's possible that between you watching this and the new moon, you'll have a very different idea of what that is. Just saying, because with the Judgment and Tower here, something is shifting, falling, and changing. It could be, of course, on the mindset level, but for a lot of you, it would be big changes in the physical space, connected with your occupation, with your work, with whatever it is you're doing, you know, as a business, as a main activity, maybe, right? Maybe you're not working, it still can be something big that's taken a lot of, like, that's a big part of your life. For example, I have a hobby of dancing, and that's a big part of my life, even though it's not my job or career. I'm not a professional dancer, but I take it seriously. So like, for me, it could be connected with dancing, for example, right? So just giving you an idea of what this area means. But yeah, it's something like you realize something totally new, like you see whatever you've been doing or dreaming about in a totally new light, right? That's the enlightenment, that's the judgment call. And you're like, whoa, yeah, that's not me. Like, how, like, what was I thinking? Like, I'll never be happy in this. So maybe you get to try what it's like to be in that boss's chair. Maybe you get to cover for them for while they're on a trip or something, and you're like, oh my god, is that what I was wanting for myself? This is crazy, this is terrible, I don't want that, right? Like something like that, and it immediately turns your mind around of like, oof. Or maybe it's still the same thing you want, but you understand that you were looking at it wrong, right? Like maybe you need to approach it from a different position. Or what you were investing in, like maybe learning new skills. Oh no, you actually need to have some good connections here, right? Or maybe you need to know more of this and that, and not what you were looking at. This is very interesting, but it's gonna be very fruitful for you to figure out what is it that you actually want, need, like what to manifest into your life, to align with your soul's desires. And yeah, as I was already saying, in terms of the advice, it's very important to stay grounded and not to try to balance 10 things at a time, but have like a solid view of what is it that you're doing, where you're going. it doesn't mean that you cannot lose that side for a minute, to just kind of like embrace the emotions, the moment, and kind of live through it, right? Because there's going to be a lot of changes. But in order to live through those, especially like if you imagine, I'm getting this vivid image of cows, and you just maybe like flying in the air, just like trying to figure out how to land safely somewhere, you know, like it's all super triggering and anxious. And in order to be able to ground that new energy and to see it as a blessing, it's very important to have that grounding practice for yourself of how do you get back to center? How do you make sure you don't get stuck in this Ten of Swords and you just, like, you know, pain comes in sometimes when there's a lot changing and we'll lose this picture of like, I don't even know where I am anymore. Like, I don't know what's going on and where I'm headed. Right? So that's why it's important to kind of live through it, but not to focus on it. Be able to focus on something grounding and something stable in your life, right? So you need to know, to have some practice of how to do that. I'm leaving it up to you to decide what it is for you in your space, in your life. It can be a person, it can be a spiritual practice. It can be therapy, it can be different things. Message from the person of interest. Message for Aquarius from their person of interest. Okay. We have Eight of Cups, the Sun, and the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God, this is, to me, this continuation of that picture, that storyline that I started with, where you're walking away from certain things that were not working to your relationships, and that's what your person is doing. Basically, they're saying they see this connection as something that makes them very happy and something destined. Even if you're not there 100%, they see a lot of potential with you. But they also know that they had to deal with certain things in their own space, right? They had to walk away from certain beliefs, from certain habits, from certain people that were bringing them sadness and hurt instead of making them happy. And that's what they want to focus on. They want to focus on the happiness that this can bring. So they're basically saying, if you are ready to do the same, you see there are the two kids in the Sun card. Usually there's only one. They're like, if you agree to share the joy, if you believe the same things and you want to ride this together to the sunshine, I'm all game. I'm there. That's what I want. And yeah, these are major arcana, so definitely feeling this connection on a more cosmic level rather than something temporary or something physical. Okay, I hope this was useful to you, Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I love you all, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon. If you're checking this for the sun sign, also check readings for your moon and ascendant sign. Until next time, bye.